Hello, heroes. Joe Smith here. So, other night went to a concert here. It was Garbage and Lance Morissette. Pretty good show. Second time seeing Garbage. Seen them a few years ago up in Kansas City. I forget what it's called. That big palace indoor theater type thing. But yeah, it was a good show. First time seeing Atlantis. It rescheduled from last June. It was supposed to be Joe Smith's birthday party present type thing. Bought the tickets January 2020, and then that thing hit, that thing for that country that you're not allowed to talk about on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, or else you'll get banned, like Donald Trump and Rand Paul. Got rescheduled. In fact, called up a couple hours, for an hour before the leaving, a couple hours before the show. Because done this in the past, called up like the day of the show. They'll have like seats down front, like bare seats down in the front section, reserved for like fan club members and that. But then they don't always sell them all, so usually just buy a ticket further back in the seating area, like in the cheaper seats, and then call the day of the show to see if they have better seating available than what was available at the time of buying the ticket. And usually they do, so usually can was able to upgrade for like $15.50, and was, instead of in one of the back rows, was center stage, like 12 rows back. So great seats. Got a couple more videos to go ahead and upload and post showing off here. Already posted one. But in between the Garbage set and Lance Morissette's set there, on the big screens, and don't know if this is something that Atlantis is behind or that, and if she is, it's her right. I'm not going to hate her or dislike her because she chose to be behind. As a matter of fact, I think it's a good issue to get behind, but they kept playing over and over on the big screens on the side of the stage this message that only 2% of sound or audio engineers in the recording and concert industry, and about 2% of record producers are women, and that it needs to be like about 50% men, 50% women in those positions. And there's this non-profit that don't know if she started or she's just supporting it or raising awareness or whatever, but they kept playing this message over and over on the big screens there, and kind of agree with it. And it's not just the record industry. There's a lot of industries where only about 2% or fewer than 5% of the people in those industries at those jobs are women. Like, for example, only about 2% of landscapers and people that mow lawns for a living are women. Only about 2% of bricklayers are women. Only about 2% of roofers are women. Only about 2% of concrete workers are women. Only about 2% of road construction workers are women. Only 2% of garbage men are women. You know, we need to spread the word and somehow force women to get off their fat ass and their cozy air-conditioned office cubicle and go out and cut grass for the same or lower pay. We need to get them to go out and lay some brick. We need to get them to go out and stand in wet concrete and rake wet concrete around all day long. I mean, after all, most women can afford to lose a few pounds, and maybe doing this kind of work will help them get a little bit skinnier and a little bit hotter. Also, at the same time, go to a Hooters restaurant, and who are all the servers? Women. You know, pretty sure there's some young boys that would like to dress up in those skimpy little spandex outfits and serve you deep fried chicken and fries at Hooters. Pretty sure there's some like trans men. In fact, maybe they could rename the restaurant instead of calling it Hooters. Maybe they rename it to like trans. Have trans servers serving you trans fat. Nothing but trans here. You know, maybe that's what they should do. Or someone start a new restaurant chain like that. Maybe there needs to be a restaurant chain called Cox. You know, like Roosters, or if you're an old school farm boy like Joe Smith here, Roosters are called Cox. And then have men wearing skimpy little spandex shorts or Speedos serving women food. Serving women hot dogs or something, maybe. Maybe that could be their main food, hot dogs. Go to Cox and get served a wiener. No, sounds like equality to me. What do you heroes think? Any women out there watching this, would you like to go to a restaurant called Cox and get served a wiener by a guy in a Speedo? Have like a rooster logo on his spandex Speedo's butt or shirt or something. Any of you women out there watching, are you willing to give up your job to go do one of these other jobs where there are predominantly men doing them? Are you willing to go cut grass and lay brick? Climb up on roofs? You nail shingles into the roofs? So Walmart has a few different office buildings around here. If you go to one of them after work, it's like 80% or so women walking out the doors. And most are actually severely overweight. You know, maybe if they went work these other harder outside jobs, they'd be healthier. They live longer. They have better quality of life. They'd be in better shape and happier. Maybe we should stop these massive corporations like Amazon and Walmart from enslaving women to be their cubicle slaves and tell women go be audio engineers and producers and record label owners and landscape company owners and go cut grass and lay brick and that. So that way they can have better life and make more money. Or is this even a deal that we need to worry about in the first place? No, maybe this non-profit deal that Atlantis is supporting is just another one of them bullshit deals like BLM, where it's just someone with a stupid woke idea trying to get rich off stupid people that think these are issues. Excuse me. That think these are actually legit issues just to get stupid bleeding heart liberals who give them all their money, scam money. What do you heroes think? We need to create some sort of affirmative action plan to or if a position at a company or a company's overall staff is already more than 55% women, that they should be banned from hiring 80 more women. To force women to go do these jobs that they don't want to do, just so those other jobs can be 50-50 men and women. It's either do the job or starve. No, you'd have to end like welfare and minimum wage and stuff like that to make it happen. Otherwise, they're women, instead of going and being sound engineers and producers, they'll just stay home and live off welfare and food stamps if they can't go work at an office because they've already got too many women compared to their number of men at that office. Please feel free, leave some comments, like, dislike, feel free to dislike. Feel free to say why you disagree. We don't hate each other at the channel. We're open to debate, open discussion. If you disagree or don't like this video or message, please disagree and say why you don't like it or why you disagree, and then make sure you subscribe so you can get notified of more videos in the future that you disagree with, so you can come back and dislike and disagree some more. Just for those of you that do disagree, just be polite about it. No name calling or no saying wish you were dead or something like that. Just state your opinion, or if you have facts, go ahead and post your facts and links or whatever to studies or research stating those facts or backing your information up. But otherwise, feel free to post your opinion and let's have a conversation. And those of you that heroes that are fans of Joe Smith, if someone disagrees, be nice to them back. No name calling, please, and let's just have a polite conversation between both sides of the matter. That Joe Smith don't delete videos, or don't delete comments, not videos, but don't delete comments unless there's like name calling or bullying or something like that involved from someone or other, and Joe Smith don't ban people from the channel unless they're just complete wackos or refuse to follow the rules about name calling and bullying. Thanks for watching, and Joe Smith, sign out.